Kastrolnek translates into saucepan neck, and it will be a case of out of the frying pan and into the fire if you venture over this pass during a snowstorm, as the maximum altitude is an energy-sapping 2,030 meters above sea level, but mostly it's a safe and straightforward drive in dry weather conditions. The pass is 6.8 kilometers long and ascends 233 vertical meters, producing some very steep gradients of up to 1 in 6. It connects Piet Retief with Vakkerstroom on the tarred R543 route. The road surface over the length of the pass is bumpy and patchy with some prominent potholes. The pass is subject to heavy mist for much of the year and can also be blanketed in winter snowfalls, which will make this road extremely dangerous. We filmed this pass from east to west. At the start, the road crosses the Marbola stream, then heads in a northwesterly direction, ascending at a fairly sharp gradient. The road curves through a left-hand bend, straightens out for 400 meters, then curves to the left again, and begins a long straight ascent towards the summit, which is clearly visible directly in front of you. The 2,030-meter high summit features a deep cutting, which the road engineers deemed necessary to take some of the sharpness out of the climb, but the ascent on this side still averages out at a steep 1 in 6. As you crest the summit, a magnificent vista of pastures, lakes and mountains opens up before you towards the north and the west. The road now begins a long descent at a gradient of 1 in 10. 1.4 kilometers from the summit, a long left-hand curve through 90 degrees takes you into a southerly heading, followed immediately by another 90-degree turn to the right, which takes the heading back into the west. As you approach the start of this pass from the east, you'll not be able to help but notice the magnificent valley on your left side. This valley and the escarpment above it is the source of the Pongola River, one of the biggest rivers in South Africa. The Pongola flows in an easterly direction and is dammed at Pongola Poort, whereafter it turns north towards Mozambique and empties out in the Maputo Basin. Pongola is the Zulu word for trough, and it is so named because of its long deep pools with steep sides. In the late 19th century, vast herds of game roamed the plains between the escarpment and the Lebombo Mountains along the course of the Pongola River, which attracted hunters, explorers and fortune seekers. In the plenitude that was Africa, everything seemed inexhaustible until the game numbers began to dwindle, and in 1874 the area was declared a reserve by President Paul Kruger.